Hello, hi everybody. Welcome to Monica Hamburg Presents Confined, because we are confined, either mentally or physically, depending on what city you're in. I have the wonderful Veronica Antipolo with me today from Toronto. She's awesome. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm so excited to have you. You are wonderful and funny, and I think we can really get into some stuff here, really get into it. So people who are on Facebook, feel free obviously to watch and to comment. You can make some new wonderful friends to partake in the perversity. And people on Zoom, you can chat amongst yourselves as well, but also with us. So if you're on Zoom, you can talk to us. If you're on Facebook, I will only get the messages after the show because there's only so much I can balance. This is more than overwhelming for me. It's too much. So that's pretty much all I have to say before we actually officially get started, except that everybody, please note that this show is recorded. So if you are in the chat room and don't wish to be seen, for future reference, just turn your video camera off. Also, if you are eating something very tasty, I will turn your video camera off. That's not fair to me. So now you have it. There's lots of strange stuff on this show. I am going to get to it. I already got to it. That's one of the strange things. So this is a message I got to start off the week right. I had the message, the provided password seems to be wrong, or something bad happened. Which I guess, so either the password is wrong or I pooped myself.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they say, where one door closes, a pop-up window opens.
The pop-up window from hell, written by a 2-year-old toddler. I had something bad happen and I didn't like it.
That's a very generic pop-up. Something bad happened.
It's the most unhelpful error message I have ever received. And it really set the tone for what we're going to see here, because on today's show, we have porn titles which are so often unhelpful. For instance, penis balls sex, it's funny, $. What? Okay, I guess if you have balls that have penises on them, sex would be pretty funny.
$, though.
But then you're going off. Maybe you get paid extra if you have a penis ball. Maybe if your ball has penises on it, that's like a specialized thing. You get paid an extra $200 an hour. I'm really trying to work with this.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like a children's commercial, like Slinky, such a wonderful toy. This reminds me of like penis, balls, sex. It's funny.
Yes. I think that's exactly what it is. It is penis balls. It's funny. Hey, it would be good if I was recording. Am I? Do we know? So on this show, penis balls, sex, it's funny.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Which Veronica just said before I pressed the record button, because I got my shit together, that this was, what did you say about it?
It sounds like a children's toy commercial. Penis, balls, sex, it's funny.
Exactly. Veronica, I don't want you to talk or say anything funny. I'm just going to stop that right there. I completely agree with you on this. Also, then we have some products from Etsy, like this one, which is grab your balls, it's canning season. Wouldn't it be better to grab your cans?
Technically, and on Etsy too, so it's handmade. I like that.
I like that too. I like t-shirts that remind me that I don't understand most people's sense of humor.
I imagine some grandmother just putting balls in some mason jars.
Yeah, like some demented true crime woman who
Yeah.
has killed everybody. Everyone she knows, everyone she murdered, she keeps them somehow in this, and it's good. It's funny, $. And then we have Craigslist, which we have large beasted model needed for some soft core groping video. They're really putting me in harm's way, getting me to grope a large beast.
And also, I don't know if I want a large beasted model groping my soft core. Like,
No.
The COVID-16, 15, whatever has hit. Don't grope my soft core.
I also don't want that. No, please leave my soft core alone. It's been through enough. We're going to show you some eccentric Etsy. So, oh man, they're all just the worst. Okay, Veronica, would you please read and describe what we see here?
Wow. So this is a pervert mug, funny Christmas gift, office work mug, secret Santa gift. Oh, so versatile. For only $14.22. In stock, by the way, in stock.
And what is the image that you see? What's the graphics?
That is, it looks like he's peeking at that woman from over a cubicle wall or over a stall wall, or it's a pole and he's just trying to I don't know what he's doing. I like that it's hashtag pervert though.
I because that's a thing you're going to be using in the future. Like, okay, well, let's hashtag this pervert and then get, into that pervert action.
And I like that they say it's like an office work mug, so you can hashtag pervert and send it all over the office.
It's appropriate for all offices to get in on that action. He clearly to me looks like he is peeking over a bathroom stall, and that's a problem. That just right there is a problem. But what I find refreshing is that it's like, hi, I'm Bill. I'm the office pervert.
I know. If you get that as a secret Santa gift, I would probably be worried.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like everyone bands together, we all pull together here at Regurgitor, and we got you this gift. And then I guess I decided there was a card that went with that. Here we go. To the skeeviest person we know, happy holidays. To many more joyous years of gendered remarks and unsolicited back rubs.
Oh, that's sweet.
Isn't it nice? I just want to thank the office pervert for all the joy he's brought into our lives. And by the way, for those of you joining us now, or for people who just saw the recording when I pressed record, which was late, this is Veronica Antipolo, and she is awesome. And I am Monica Hamburg presents / Monica Hamburg. This is my show, and it is a fun, weird show about deranged things, like the mug we just saw. Now we are going to, oh, by the way, I was thinking, like, the guy having the mug that says pervert, is this, like, okay, so you can identify as non-binary, makes sense. Can you identify as a pervert?
No, only by the hashtag. That's always what clues people in that you're a perv is.
Oh.
Otherwise, how do you know?
Well, I guess like instead of pronouns, instead of, they, them, or she, he, you would be like pervert.
That's right, just pervert.
Bill Johnson, disgusting perv.
Finding out at the office secret Santa, that's the most appropriate place.
Absolutely, that's where you should come out. That's where you should identify as a pervert. I love this one. This one is a t-shirt design. Apparently, they're claiming, the person who came up with it, She Made Me Come is a great t-shirt design. Yes. And okay, so first of all, that's strange to advertise, isn't it? Like, if my boyfriend put this shirt on, I'd be like, maybe they can just assume.
Well, have you ever seen, I feel like this shirt is part 2 to that other shirt that says, she believed she could, so she did.
She believed she could come, and it happened.
And it, thank you, congratulations. Yeah.
Good job. Well, and the description is baffling. She made me come is a great t-shirt design for the person who didn't want to come, but didn't have the choice.
That is the strangest. Yeah, that's the strangest description she didn't have a choice. Well, then let's hand it back to Mr. Pervert Mug.
You get a mug and a t-shirt this Christmas, sir.
It's your lucky day. It's only $3.88, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's a real steal to embarrass your partner and or have someone bring an intervention via t-shirt. Which is how I like to, like, this is a whole theme I've noticed with t-shirts, and I have a huge problem with it. People who are using the t-shirt to passively aggressively comment on something in their relationship. You know, my husband's an idiot. Well, maybe solve that yourself.
Yeah.
That's really on you because you married an idiot. I don't want to know about it on your shirt. Or my wife is a nagging bitch, so I'm fucking my girlfriend, like, but said funnily. No.
Well, then, yeah. Well, then she would have to wear the t-shirt that says I'm with stupid. Remember those?
Yes, absolutely. Because that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm so into this. All right.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, we're here already. Oh, we have already gotten into this territory, and boy, oh boy, I'm excited about this. This is a female sex magic curse ritual, and what we see here, the chat room's going crazy. Hold on a second, just gonna check. All right, nothing yet for this, but I'm sure they'll say something. There's a lot of things about the shirts we might talk about. That later. But you know what? Let's just go back for 1 second and just say great stuff. The next level passive aggressive from the she made me come one, I guess. Did my mom write it? Ashley, were you talking about your mom? Does your mom need people? Do you have a weird stepdad? Oh, the card. Yeah. No, I I do feel good about my passive aggressive cards. They spotlight a problem that I want to make known. All right, we're gonna move to the female sex magic curse ritual, and so you want for $282.49, you could curse some bitch you got a problem with. Let me tell you why you might have a problem. And they will be using animal organs for the ritual. Is there a woman who is trying to steal your man? Or the office slut just got promoted to what was supposed to be your new position.
Hashtag pervert.
Pervert. The pervert got... She's a victim of the pervert, and you really want in on that action. Or the office slut just got promoted, or just some female who has made life miserable for you, socially, romantically, professionally, or otherwise. Has some bitch climbed the ladder because of her cunt? Is some bitch stealing your man? How about you get a spell that brings you up to current time moros, you know?
Yeah.
but you get into present time.
But hurry up, because there's only 2 left.
Exactly. Only has the energy to curse 2 bitches' vaginas.
Yeah.
If you're out of luck, that's just it. Because then give her twat rot with our tainted twat coochie hex.
Oh my god.
Twat rot, I think, is the worst dance.
Twat rot.
How
do you do that?
It's okay. So what happens, I guess, is that you've got a yeast infection, so you can't really move around too much, and you're trying to definitely not do anything with that area. Or maybe it's actually rotting, in which case there's a whole other bag of worms happening, maybe literal bag of worms happening.
Yeah, from the ritual, probably.
From the ritual. And also beforehand, we saw some vagina pictures in the background. So either that's a pig's vagina, and I really don't know because I'm not intimate with pigs, which is good, or you need to get a picture of your victim's vagina in order to
Oh.
make all this happen.
That's a tough one.
That would be challenging, right?
I mean, no, then you go back to #pervert who's looking over stall walls, and he will take care of that for you.
Oh my God, he will. See, I never thought that a pervert could come in handy, but
synergy.
Yes, you would be good at setting people up together. Have you tried that?
I'm a networker.
You really are. This ritual involves the desecration of an animal mammal ovary. After insertion and binding of name, petition photos, and rootwork compound of various herbs, oils, powders, plants, and curios. We frequently prefer pig ovaries in this particular working. You know, I wouldn't have known that, but I am not an expert in tainted twat coochie rituals.
It lasts 2 to 3 months, though.
It manifests within 1 or 2 weeks, and it lasts about 2 or 3 months, which is longer than like anything. Like even like Botox is only like 6 months.
Yeah.
But twat rot, you can make that just stretch that out.
Yeah, that's a lot they're asking for. Name, paper, petition, photo. It's wow.
You know,
that's commitment.
Yes, but if you're the kind of person who wants someone's vagina to rot, I feel like you're going to put in the effort.
And how do you know? But how do they know that it works? Like what happens?
I think this is what happens. I think the person that is doing the spell calls up this person, the victim, and is like, "Hi, this is the Census Bureau. Is there anyone in your home with crotch rot?" Like, it may not be the first question. They may be like, how many people are in your household? What are there any adults, children? And then it's, oh, by the way, is anyone's crotch disintegrating?
Check back in 1 or 2 weeks. How much is this one? How much is this one? I think
$282.49.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a steal. I'm not really sure. It's got 5 stars consistently. You see that 482 sales and 5 stars.
But what I've noticed about spells in my research is a lot of times people will be, I think, grateful to have their problem heard.
Yeah.
They'll be like, I've spent 20 minutes talking to this person about what I need and why it's happening. And I feel like they just enjoyed that conversation. A lot of times they review it before it does anything. Sometimes they're like, this smells really good. I hope it works. So it's not and also people getting these curses are insane. So I don't know, things reviewed by mentally disturbed people, I don't know how to really trust that.
What worries me is that you're getting that package that's shown there, like in the top left corner. So you just get like a baggie of powder.
That seems to be what it is. It's a baggie of powder that looks like it has the footprint of a dog on it. Yeah. Seems clean and delicious. And we've gotten to the legal disclaimer.
Oh,
okay, because even though you and I have figured out a really good way to get the information on whether or not this happened, we really don't know if it actually is going to happen, because even though you're paying for this service, she or he is basically like, it's probably, I don't have any control.
Yeah.
All conjure work is by its very nature unpredictable. It's the manipulation of energies. It also involves spirit, and we have zero control over those that dwell in that realm. So how do you have this service? You're telling me you actually can't make the spirits do anything, but your whole thing is getting paid to make the spirits do something.
Well, maybe it's the quality of the pig ovaries. I'm not sure. What else is in this disclaimer?
Well, there's a lot. She has a lot to say, but let's just check in on the chat room, because I think people... Nels, Our friend Nels said, did the federal government write this? Yes, they've been putting out a lot of info on glory holes and twat rot. That is their key focus right now during the pandemic is, listen, right? You know what? This is a very good socially distant thing to do because the person, you're not touching anyone's vagina.
No.
Or them. So everything here is socially distant. So maybe our Nell says our prime minister is a feminist. Yes, true. So he wouldn't actually deal in making people's vagina rot, which
no.
Ashley says they have to be responsible, so that's why they have the disclaimer. Of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Nels has a maximum price for this of $282.50. So
wow.
I guess you're not cursing anyone's vagina. Ashley says pig ovaries aren't cheap, you guys.
My question is, how do you know that?
She's done her research.
I want Ashley to Google that and tell us what the price of pig ovaries are.
Ashley, if you have a chance, could you get back to us with the
on it?
Pig? Yes, she is. That's my Ashley. Nels also says, hey babe, please send me some twat coochie pics. Definitely not for hexing.
Might not work though. Might not work.
The only guarantee I can give is the amount of energy, time, resources, and effort I put into your request and works. This is not an exact science. Oh, I'm so glad she said that. Those of you seeking instant gratification are sure to be disappointed. By demanding quick results, we create limitations with our own mind by accepting nothing less. That's very
what?
For someone making someone's vagina rot.
Yeah.
That is like, there's a lot of, just a lot of good insight.
That's a lot of explanation for basically saying this is all just false. You
don't want to say that though. You don't want to say this is just false. You don't get the rotting coochie money, and that is some big dollars there. The longer you fixate on seeing results, the longer spirit is going to make you wait to see anything. Isn't this like a mom telling their kids something?
Yeah. Yep. I wish I could use this disclaimer at my day job.
Well, listen, the longer it takes, the more you're nagging me, the less I can focus on this, really.
Exactly.
And also, the longer you fixate is such a great way of putting it, because it's like, Jenny, you can't keep focusing on twat rot. It's never going to happen. Watch TV, go out with your friends.
Yes. Just sit and leave it. Come back in a while. A watch what is it? A watch pot never boils.
Pot never boils.
In this case, a watch coochie doesn't hex.
Go watch some Desperate Housewives. Do whatever you need to do. Just stop focusing on this. Please, things change, energies change, level of commitment changes. Please remember that with simple actions, you can destroy all the work that was put in place. Please be movable and patient. Please be calm and rational. Person wanting someone's cooter to rot. I don't see that being in their wheelhouse.
Oh, wow.
These are not spells for people who are sane and flexible. And then it goes, Marissa, who just came into the chat room, we are talking about a tainted coochie hex, a twat rot that makes your, it's basically a spell that makes your twat rot. Someone else's twat rot, not your own. You may not want that. You may want some bitch who's took your job or something to do that. So we're almost at the end of this. It goes, you should not look back and dwell on the work. To question whether or not it is working is essentially questioning spirit.
You never do that.
No, you never do that.
Never.
I'm not psychic. That's something to reference in the future when we get to the psychics. I'm not psychic. I use a variety of divination tools to check the status of a work's energy with Carto timing. I fucking looked up Carto timing and I still don't know what that is. Not much more I can do outside of that post ritual.
Wow, that's she's almost sold out though, so I mean,
Oh yeah,
Something's
yeah.
working.
It's definitely was never a limited. I mean, she's got, for someone who's like cursing people's vaginas, she's got like the whole sales tactic down pat.
I think she's got the market on it. I see Ashley came back to us about how much a pig ovary is. Yeah.
Let's check in with Ashley here. My chat window starts to hate me midway through shows. Let's see. Okay, this is Ashley. You can get a preserved pig ovary for $220.
$220.
So I take that back. They are cheap.
But that's a preserved one. Like, is there a difference in the hex if you use a fresh pig ovary versus preserved?
Now, Marissa is actually an expert on this. I'm so glad she did weigh in because she uses animal parts in like some of her shows. She does like a lot of horror shows. So she actually also said pig ovaries are not actually that expensive. This is the worst pick for a product ever. You've gotten some pig ovaries, some pig ovaries, Marissa. So if we need, we can just ask Marissa to do some cursing.
Yes.
She's got all the supplies.
Yeah. I mean, at this rate, with this disclaimer, either you or I could do it, really.
Yeah, it's true.
And you know what? I'll do it cheaper. I'll do it for $282.
Holy shit.
I know. Act now.
I don't want to
in the chat.
I don't want to undercut you. You've got a kid to support. So
I do.
I'll give you all the cursed pig ovary business. Okay. Let you do that. And then finally it ends with actually just a very quick more disclaimers, which is actually her follow-up, which is kind of nonsense as far as I can tell. I'm not really sure what she's going into.
Post-ritual divinations will be conducted to check on manifestation properties, timing, and spiritual implications. 3 card. This will be sent to you roughly 1 day after the ritual. What does this mean?
So I guess this is now what I figured out as you were reading it. I was like, oh, okay. So what she's doing is she is using cards to determine whether the thing happened or not. But she said she's not a psychic. And also the cards are also fake bullshit. So it's great. It's like, I did a fake bullshit thing. Now I'm going to use cards to lean into this fake bullshit thing. Look, it looks like the cards say her vagina is bleeding and full of pus. So have a good day.
This is her 4 out of 5 dentists recommend disclaimer. Like, this is her recommendation. I'm sold.
Good, perfect.
Yeah, quick, buy me one. There's only 2 left.
I need you to stay with me on this show, but as soon as you're done the show, you can do it. You can get right on that, okay? But first, we have some pornomedy. Pornomedy is a thing where we look into porn, the terrible titles, useless titles that people have named things that are unhelpful to me. I can't figure out whether I want to watch it and get off. And some generally awful comments. Legal age teenagers serving adult weenie.
What do you say about this? First of all, what porn quality question mark?
That was what I got excited about that. It's like this person didn't even bother before. They just saw, they were like, I'm fucking hungry. There might be chorizo in this. I'm going to upload it, not going to pay any attention to the porn quality.
Wow.
It actually, I would like it to be just 18-year-olds barbecuing.
Yeah.
That's all that's in the video.
And they're like literally serving adult Sweenies. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally just serving maybe, maybe it's just like, it's not like the Oscar Mayer wieners, like it's a better brand. So it's like, oh, this is gourmet. These are for adults.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
That's all I can do for that. Now, Veronica, would you please read this title?
What the heck? Okay. Perforated intense. I make this culona that money gets screwed hard at her house. We catch tasty cum.
Veronica, you didn't make this make sense at all.
Do I read it backwards? Wait a minute. I don't. Do I play it backwards like an album?
Well, yeah, maybe you're right. I come tasty catch. Ooh, wait, it's getting better. It's an advertisement for some fish. Okay, so I come tasty catch.
It makes more sense backwards. I come tasty catch, we house her.
You bring her to your house, got it? Okay.
Yeah, that part's screwed. Yeah, listen, this is a puzzle.
I think you figured it out though. Because I was sitting here saying women are expected to do so much. Like there's so much expectations for like what we're gonna do. You gotta do this, you gotta do that in bed. Now you gotta catch cum.
Yeah. Got it.
And I'm so uncoordinated. You know, it's gonna sail past me. Do we get tools? Do we got like a baseball mitt or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
I need some help. And the thing underneath it, they're describing the video, and what they have said is it is real busty old cream pie son gangbang.
Real? Wow. You know, Google Translate isn't always perfect.
It isn't. However, maybe old cream pie son is one of those Southern expressions. Like, oh, my old cream pie son. He don't get anything done. Bless his heart. He's just an old cream pie. I'm picturing like some real Southern woman, like she's at the like whatever it is, one of those like big mansion things in like Tennessee or something, and
with like lemonade.
Yes, exactly. Serving lemonade, and then they're asking her about her son. It's like, oh, what's he been up to? Oh, my old cream pie.
Cream pie.
I never know what he's doing.
Oh.
It's just, and then we've got perforated.
Yes, I don't understand that part.
Is there any chance they're referring to the old dot matrix printer paper?
Where it's just along the sides? Yeah. But it's intense though, like just no.
Right, it's very, well, you know how it is. It's like so intense to have to rip those things off. Yes. At the end of it, you got like 100 pages and and then you have to be careful because you don't want to ruin the documents. So
that's right.
I see where, and if you ruin it, then your money gets screwed hard. So I think we're on this. Could you read this title for us, Veronica?
Oh, wow. Stupid clown fucking a really hot slut way too good for him. Well, I mean, isn't anyone really too good for him? I'm just,
Thank you. I wondered that myself.
Yeah.
Because if somebody was like, Monica's fucking a clown, and then they're like, of course, that's what I expect. I'm like, wait, no. And that reminds me of a story. So, hi, Jay. Jay's my boyfriend, and he's on this call, and I'm going to tell a story that he hasn't heard. Hi, Jay. He's chewing. He's catching some tasty cum. So Jay met a friend of mine who came into town from Vancouver, and then my friend went back home, and then he came back, and then he said, "Oh, Monica, I was telling my roommate about you," and she asked, "How's Monica?" And I said, "Oh yeah, Monica's got this boyfriend," and she was like, "Oh, what's he like?" And my friend said, "Oh, he wears a fedora," and then she said, "That makes sense." And I was like, it shouldn't. I mean, that really shouldn't. I don't think that's good for me. Monica's boyfriend wears a fedora. I would have guessed. Yeah.
I never knew that those things held so much for people.
Yeah.
The
fedoras?
The fedora. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
Isn't it more of a bowler hat than a fedora?
That one's actually a bowler hat, but I have a fedora.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Yeah.
If you're gonna demonstrate and do your modeling, which I appreciate. Because if you were wearing a bowler hat and then they said she's dating someone who's wearing a bowler hat, and then they were like, that makes sense, I don't think that'd be as problematic.
Yes. It's
It'd
just
be weird.
Fedora, yeah.
Fedora has connotations.
The fedora is the boundary. I will say though, like, this is being very judgmental of the clown, because he did try. He came formal. He's wearing a tie. Do you see that? He's wearing a tie and a cape.
Yeah.
He's a hero. He's wearing a cape.
But that's not all that's in this image, because we see a little insight into his sense of humor here, his clown-like antics, because he is looking down at his fake penis, which I am assuming he brought to make people laugh at their barbecue.
Yeah.
And she's looking at him like, we already discussed this.
It also looks like she's looking at his tie.
Yeah, maybe it's the tie she doesn't approve of.
Yeah, she's like, it's not that kind of barbecue.
Well, wouldn't that be great? Is if it's like, okay, the clown part is fine, and nobody's even judging within this title. In the clown part, it's basically that he doesn't put the right tie on.
It's not the right tie. Who cares about that big phallic prop?
No, that's negligible.
That tie. Awful.
And now we've got failed comedian fucking. And I guess I like to leave it at that, just because I really don't need to see a video of myself. I don't like seeing myself on camera. It's my issue. But I guess it's failed comedian fucking two busty babes, as though a failed comedian could get even one. Veronica, what do you have to say about this?
It seems like a good segue for a failed comedian. There's probably a lot of comedians I know that would turn to this.
But that's an improvement. Like, porn pays, right?
Yeah.
Porn pays, and they can get laid. It's almost a guarantee.
Oh, they don't get drink tickets?
They don't get they don't get drink tickets. They get laid. So under this context, it's extremely hard for people to prove sexual harassment. And in our industry, no one cares. So it's all
yeah.
It's not even broad. It's not even a thing. And I guess it wasn't hot enough to just say comedian. Like, oh, I guess, well, who wouldn't want to fuck a comedian? Because that's really a thing. You know what's really hot? A failed comedian, because they're extra desperate and bitter.
Yes. And actually, I kind of want to see how this story plays out. Like, does he tell bad jokes throughout the whole thing? Like, I just want to know.
Oh, God. My vagina just died and rotted. Oh, no. Oh, my God. I'll never have sex again. That's so fucking gross. I gotta say, I have fucked few comedians, and I'm regretful even for the few I have. I think there was only one, and luckily they didn't say that in bed. So that's something. But
yes,
it's disincentive. If there wasn't enough disincentive to not fuck or to fuck comics, that would be it. It's just practicing.
Oh, wow.
And you know how like they would do it? You know how like you meet a really shitty comic and they try to slip the jokes into natural conversation, but it's really not?
Like a second chance, yeah.
Yeah, so then like this person's fucking you and they're like, oh yeah, this is hot. Oh yeah, you know what isn't hot?
I would just go to Etsy and pay for my own twat rot. Like, sorry.
Get off. I am going to pay too many too.
Look at the chats. Wow.
The chat is going crazy. Can you find some stuff you like there?
Oh, wow. Pity fucks are the sexiest of comedian fucks. Interesting, Nels. And Marissa says failed comics are better in bed than failed writers.
Oh, that's
Oh,
possible.
wow.
That's okay. Hold on. Yes, true in my experience, but also you still have to maybe do something with them after, and then they talk. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who makes worse post-coital conversation.
Yeah.
Failed writers are very depressed. Comics. Ashley just hands down is like definitely comics.
Yeah, there's not even, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Writers make the worst post-coital conversations, says Marissa. Trust me. I do.
Rot for everybody.
I absolutely do I do trust you. That sounds completely right. I'm with you. All right, so here we go. It is, now we've got blonde is fucked beyond her expectations.
Oh.
No, but that's not helpful. Do you, okay, what do you get out of this?
I feel like beyond my expectations, this is first of all, hyperbole. When does this ever happen that someone is fucked beyond their expectations?
When their expectations are low, when they've been fucking comedians or clowns.
That's very true. Or writers too.
Or writers.
Yeah, so clearly that was not in this category. It was not a comic, it was not a clown, it was not a writer.
Well, we don't know that because it's unhelpful. They didn't explain anything. Okay, so this would be what I think is a helpful movie, all right? This is what I would like to see. Brunette broke up with clown and got therapy. Now she expects good sex. Alex provides it.
What?
That's a title I'd like to see. I made these up, obviously. Like the card, I'm making this up.
Yeah.
But that's the movie I would like to see because you don't know where she's at in her life.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So, yeah, maybe, I get where you're coming from, that maybe her expectations, maybe she didn't have any, maybe she had high expectations and he met it, but we don't know given the context.
Not enough information.
No, this is like the error message.
This is like the error message.
It's entirely unhelpful. Something good happened. Well, what's good? According to who?
And well, yeah, exactly. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring, yes. Inquiring minds do want to know. And I don't know if we can, I'm going to look that clip up. I'm going to find out the porn actress. I'm going to ask her what her expectations were going into the film or for her character. I think it's her character. And then we'll see.
Please do.
I'll keep you posted. I will definitely keep you posted. Veronica, what does this say? This porn title?
May the god of fuck bless him. My mom would approve of this. It's like the Catholic in her would be like, yes, may the god of fuck bless you.
So as a good Catholic, can I ask you, please, or your mom, we can call your mom, we can have a lifeline. Wouldn't that be great, a lifeline where can you call your mom and ask her, has she heard of the god of fuck? Because I missed that in school.
I didn't. I went to Catholic high school. They didn't teach me about this.
Me too, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I went to both Jewish and Catholic school, so I am completely fucked. And yet neither have pointed out a god of fuck.
Yeah. Oh, nor being blessed by the god of fuck, who apparently is a him.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Because who's getting more satisfaction on the reg? The god of, look at it, listen, people are always like, oh, God, her, but definitely not in the case of god of fucking. That would absolutely not be a him, a her. But okay, so first of all, this is both naive and sweet. Like, he's like, I don't know how this porn clip is going to turn out. I don't know if the person's actually going to get laid. I hope it does. I hope it works out for him.
May the god of fuck bless you.
When someone sneezes, we're like, may the god of fuck bless you. And may the god of fuck be with you and also with you.
And also with you. And you.
If there was a god of fuck, would that be who I would pray to? That a man doesn't say something unbearably stupid right after I decide to fuck him.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. He's blessed. He has the ability to bless you, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, so the guy could say something very stupid.
Exactly.
You know, he can say all the dumb things that some guys say when you've like committed in your head to fuck them, and then you're like, oh, I'm still gonna go through with it. But then the god of fuck is gonna be like, shh.
Yeah, shh. It's a blessing. I like that Marissa says it's 3 minutes. So that's shorter than confession, because I've gone to confession and had to pray for a lot longer. I think I'd rather be blessed by the god of fuck.
And it seems like the god of fuck only blessed one person because of the 3 minutes.
Yes.
Which I think proves my theory on the gender of the god of fuck. Would you please read this clear film criticism of Adriana, Nicole, and Claudio Rossi, Satan's Whore?
Whoo, written at 2:05 a.m. Look at that.
When all good discussions.
I know, someone had nothing to do. Although I love the idea of the satanic influence and the girl shown at 1940 is gorgeous. However, the image quality is very poor, and straight lesbian sex between 2 or 3 girls is much hotter. Would like to see lesbian sex videos featuring satanic and Wicca symbols on various tats and body jewelry, and girls who appear to be in a trance like sexual state with each other. Have sex in a church, at the altar, or in a confessional. May the god of fuck bless you.
What are your thoughts on this?
This is a lot of thoughts for 2:05 a.m.
That's what's when you have the best film criticism thoughts.
It's on a 49-minute, yes.
That's a long fucking clip, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely, there's a lot to note down in your agenda.
Yeah, and to go all the way to almost 20 minutes to decide what you don't like about it.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, then why didn't you just log off?
But he's got some insight to impart.
Yes.
To whoever, I mean, the director of Satan's Whore is not like checking the comments of, I think, what was this on? Was this X video or XN video or one of those? I don't think they're like, can you imagine being like such a desperate porn producer that you would like look at every site that could possibly have your porn clip for comments about it? And there's no way to find it because most of the time they're not going to even title it with the title.
Yeah.
Maybe it probably isn't even the title.
And like, honestly, what are they going to do with this feedback?
Well, they're going to remake it. They're going to make Satan's Whore 2.
That's what I mean.
Make it better.
Make it better?
Because at this point, why doesn't more of Satan, who wrote this review, just direct his own Satan's Whore?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's porn.
Run with it. Apparently not. No. I see you don't understand. He knows how to make a really good porn film, and he wants to help these people. You know, we're going to meet some very helpful people later. So it's really a lot of people in porn, or who want random free sex that's manipulative. They're helpful, and you and I are just cynical. I think life, you know, you and I are both in our 40s, and I think life is just made us very cynical.
It's you're possibly right. I mean, I would like to see the second iteration of Adriana, Nicole, and Claudia Rossi, Satan's Whore, because you know, it's already got 99.01% stars, so yes. They're just pushing for that extra 0.99. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's just a hater. Yeah.
I think he's the one that made that, like, he was the one that rated it so low that it only that tiny like missing piece of the star was his fault.
Yeah, exactly.
There's 1,000 people watching this that rated it like 100%, and he's like,
nope.
There's some problems with it. I don't want the director of Satan's Whore to go around thinking he's all that.
I'm working so hard on my own films. God damn it. Oh, God.
It's like there's a competitiveness. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? People tell me what's wrong with my film. Let me get behind this. So this is Jason says 49 minutes. The God of fuck could bless them in 16 times.
I like that you calculated it. Oh, that's amazing.
They did the math. Yeah, of course he did. You expect that of Fedora person that
Yes.
that's a person that's gonna do the math when you
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to.
Well, you mean a bowler hat person.
That's true. You actually more need a bowler hat person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get spanked. Okay, so part Satan 2, Electric Boogaloo. That is Nell's suggestion. And Jason says there's a calculator in his bowler hat.
Oh, wow.
That actually makes sense. We also have cocks on fire.
Whoa.
911. Both my
Wow.
cocks are on fire.
Yeah.
What do I do?
Whew. That's I mean, it has 6 stars.
Yeah, there's an extra star for the extra cock on fire.
Yeah. It's hot.
Is there like a fire performer? Like instead of a fire juggler, it's a guy with 2 cocks that are on fire?
Yeah, and why are they on fire? What happened?
Maybe that's the revenge curse for men instead of the twat rod?
Right, is the cockfire.
Cockfire. Do you also hear the Chris Isaac song? It's like, 2 cocks on fire and no one can save them, not you.
Where's my lighter?
There's another song apparently that Nels claims it, where this thing makes him think of, how can we sleep when our cocks are burning? Thank you, Nels. That is spot on.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh, this is the worst. Okay, and now we've got what's the title for this, Veronica?
Wow, Useless Floozy is playing with her clits, plural. Yes, because she's useless because she has plural. I don't know why is she.
Well, and also it's so insulting. Like we're all kind of pathetic when we start playing an instrument. Yeah, she's got 2 clits. She just got handed them. She's a little inept. I mean, it took me a while to be an expert on my clit, and I've only got 1.
And you've only got 1, and she may have more than 2 because it doesn't say.
Oh, it doesn't specify.
It doesn't specify how many she has. So
it could be 84. We don't know.
It could. So how useless could this floozy be? To manage 84 clits. Come on.
Exactly. Give this floozy some credit.
She's
doing the best with her clits.
Yeah, considering that it's Bonner Kaplan 1992, floozy is a very old word.
Yeah, maybe she's a person like me who thinks she knows what a word means, but she doesn't.
Yeah. Like
she writes it on this and then she goes back and looks and she's like, that's not what I meant. I thought it meant harpist. Okay, all right. Now, back to the drawing board on the porn titles, I guess. All right, we are reaching the last section here, which is Craigslist, where we talk about people who put up Craigslist ads and are lost in some way. In this case, they are both completely manipulative fucks who think women, and this is a very common theme on Craigslist, the guys that think women are really stupid. Can you please read this first one?
Oh, I tell your fortune looking at clitoris. So Women for Women 29 Tokyo, I tell your fortune looking at clitoris for free for serious girls only. We can meet in Central Tokyo. Smiley face.
Do you think Do you think like Hello Kitty or Pokemon or any of those characters are the ones that put this ad out?
Yeah, well, yes, the
Hello
smiley
Kitty.
face makes it cute.
Yeah, the smiley face. There's sort of like, you're right. It just, there's like a fun, jocular attitude about it.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Is Hello Kitty Chinese or Japanese?
I know it's Sanrio. That's all I know.
Okay, there we go. So, so I'm canceled. Is really what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Just for this. I like that it's free because when some rando stares at my vagina, I don't really want it to cost me anything.
Yeah. I mean, what? How? First of all, how? What are you seeing there that's going to tell you your fortune?
It's like palmistry, but it's your cooch. Well, I think that if you looked at the vagina and you saw twat rot, you'd be like, I think someone hates you. That would be an assessment, right? That's really the only thing I can figure. I don't know. I don't know how you can tell their future based on their clitoris. Maybe if they have more than one.
Yes. Oh, that floozy must have such good fortune.
I need that as a tattoo.
Yeah. That floozy must have such good fortune.
Floozy must have good. And then people will be like, what the hell is that tattoo for? And I'm like, it came out of my podcast. Do you want to hear it? Like, it'll be like such a good advertisement for this show.
Smiley face. Don't forget the smiley face.
Smiley face.
That's the best part.
Nell says Central Tokyo, the middle bit.
Are we talking about the clitoris or are we talking about Tokyo?
I think it might be. Ashley says, I'd rather not have a stranger look at my clit in public. I guess there's a cost to fortune telling. Yes. Ashley thinks it's going to also happen at a restaurant.
Like a cookie? You just break it open?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe, and then like your clitoris is the fortune, like the fortune part. Yeah,
like you pull out a piece of yes. Gives you some lucky numbers, maybe. I don't know.
Someone special will be in your life soon.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just type. There's like typing on your clitoris. Ooh, that's a tattoo. Like that's, you know how like there's all these body modifications where you're like, oh, why? You know, like you have questions about them. But that one would be one where it's like, oh yeah, you can get like a clit tattoo, and you're like, for what? You know, what's that gonna say? You've reached the end. You're definitely gonna get laid now, I guess. That's
Nell says it's a woman asking. Nels is right because it's
what?
Yes.
A woman? Holy shit! I've been sexy all along. Oh no! Oh wow.
Yeah, we assume. Look at that.
Wow. Okay, I really made an assumption there. Wow. So this is a manipulative woman.
Yes.
Looking to see other women's clitorises.
Yeah.
I mean, equal rights, right? If you can be a pervert in a woman. I'm sorry I didn't make that assumption.
Yeah.
But you're never a pervert. Okay, Barissa's saying with 3 exclamation marks, manipulative women exist. They totally do. I just didn't think about manipulative women being perverts, but there are, and that was honestly an oversight of mine. I learned something every day in the show, and sometimes it's things like I don't want to be reminded of, but now I know. I take it back. Women can also be disgusting, wretched perverts. So
now it has a different tone.
It does.
That smiley face means something different to me now.
I also, my memoir, there's going to be a chapter of my memoir called Serious Coochies Only. Serious girls. Because there was the chapter in the other, there was like serious coochie issues. And I'm like, I can write a whole chapter about some serious coochie issues. And now there's serious girls who have coochies.
Yeah, serious
that joke did not go where it wanted to, but it has its own will. Much like this person's brain.
Ooh.
Enjoy the experience of a psychic breastfeeding. 48. I guess he's 48, or there's 48 breasts that he's reading.
Wow.
Surprisingly accurate.
Surprise!
Again, we're very cynical. We assumed it wasn't going to be accurate, but in fact, surprisingly, it will be. Perhaps, this guy's very poetic. Perhaps with the change of season, you are wondering what will stand out for you in the days ahead. Usually it's nipples. They're usually standing out. Luckily, I have found a revealing way to probe into and behold such mysteries. Now, I am not a great mind reader, and I can't interpret your palm, read a tarot card, or fathom what leaves left in a teacup. Nels, your reference earlier to teacup,
Wow.
leaves left in a teacup. Right, people do that. People also do this, and isn't this better? What leaves left in a teacup want to say. However, I am able to read a woman's breast. Even he's like, And by delving into the significant territory.
Oh my.
Depends, really. Not.
I know. It's not
always significant.
No, it's not.
I can gain insight into your happiness. Okay, so I'm going to just do a little prediction as this man. Let's channel him. I see in your present, you are being felt up. And in your future, I will be jerking off. Isn't that surprisingly accurate?
That's, I mean, yeah, very surprising.
It's surprisingly. So
Yeah.
Gain insight into your happiness. Sorry, is there anything else you want to say before I move on to the next section of this?
You know, there's just so much here. He does have a pretty good hold of language, though, I will say that.
Which is rare. You're right.
Yes. I mean, I'm curious. Is there more to this? Is there more to this ad?
There's a lot more. Don't you?
Wow.
But wait,
yeah.
You could get a psychic breast reading, but wait, there's more.
Wow.
Yeah, and he uses a lot of Marissa says, stand out, probe, revealing, behold, come on. Yeah,
Wow.
I know. He is definitely, so you know what, we're all gonna fuck this guy is really what's gonna happen.
It's probably what's gonna happen.
That's what's sad.
That's
okay.
the fortune, yeah.
So gain significant territory, gain insight into your happiness, success, and even romance.
Whoa.
If this sounds like magic to you, that's how it feels to me. I've never actually had anyone say your breasts feel like magic, but now I'm hoping.
That's a line.
Right? Your breasts, they feel like magic. I'm getting so much insight from them.
Yeah, that's, wow. If someone said that to me, I might, it might look good for their future.
Yeah, it might, yes. And then they could read that into their future. It all goes like it loops. It all goes full circle.
Yeah.
So Nell says, without him reading your breasts, amazing. Not at all like bags of sand. No, they're not. They're not like bags of sand. Is there a sandbag readings?
What?
And or he's like, oh, that's what he predicts, I imagine. He's like, oh, they're not at all like bags of sand. And then you're like, that's surprisingly accurate. They don't feel like that. They feel much more warm and significant. So, okay, we're going to get into a real special section. This is interesting to me. So I just, it's one of those things where you're like, I just want you all to pay very close attention to this paragraph because there's a mystery here. I found this skill a number of years ago, merely by good luck. Out of the blue, I remarked to a partially clad companion, did you know I can read your breasts? You can, she responded. Okay, go ahead. So I did, and thereby began a journey of increasing insight into these too often underexplored areas, which contain such major potential. I was told in school that I had potential. They just never told me it was all in my breasts. And hence where we find ourselves now, because the school system is really broken. Of course, it's natural to be skeptical, as I was at first, but it's wound up as an authentic and at the same time definitely enjoyable experience.
So,
yeah, except did you notice that he discovered, or he told someone he had this skill before he had this skill? He discovered it when he told this woman he had the skill. Then he surprisingly, to his own surprise, realized he could do it. So I was like, okay.
Oh.
I can predict your future. Holy shit, I really can. I was just trying to cop a feel.
Wow. Sleuthy. Oh, look. He must have been blessed by the god of fuck.
That's true. Who said, yes. Was that Nels?
Yeah, where did I see that?
You're on a streak.
Yes.
And Melissa says, there's no specifics here. Areolas, nipple ridges, veins, hair growth. There's nothing here. He's a phony. Yes. Marissa, you're going to find out trade secrets is what Nell says. Marissa, you're going to find out just how much of a phony he actually is. Here's where we get into the testimonial section. A full reading, which is also, by the way, free. Holy shit, you don't have to delve into your breast fondling budget.
Wow.
Veronica, you were putting that money aside.
I know. Now I can use it all on the coochie hex.
Oh, what a relief. Oh, I feel so good that I've helped you through this difficult challenge.
Thank you.
Which is, by the way, free, goes beyond the visual, and uses various elements and style of touch. It may take 90 minutes or more. Oh my God, fuck off.
Wow.
I don't, fuck right off. 90 minutes of someone molesting your breast, whether you're into it or not, that's too much. That's too much. Although a briefer speed reading can also be somewhat worthwhile. Well, this guy, he has so many skills. He can truncate this down if you need him to. Here are the testimonials. Wonderful attention and touch. That was extraordinary. A very relaxing, sensual time. I had a very enjoyable time on many levels. It was really lovely. Would you note there is nothing about his psychic ability in any of these testimonials? Not once do they say.
Not one.
Yeah. He really told my future. He gave me insight on my relationship. Nothing. It's just he touches well. Well, that's not the gift he's advertising.
No, yes, he's supposed to predict your future.
From your tits.
Yeah.
And he's not doing that, and I am disappointed.
Yes, I want my money back. Oh, but it's free.
Okay, then it is. I want my 90 minutes back.
Yes, I want wow, a speed reading. That would be,
for the 90 minutes, you could have watched any blockbuster film. Maybe you'll get to while he's feeling you up, though.
Yeah. What is a speed reading? So what is that, like 10 minutes? I want to know.
He doesn't specify. Maybe it's 89.
Yeah, and why is it in quotation marks?
I got to tell you, did you see the disclaimer from the Hex Girl? The speed reading, I talk to spirits, but if it's fast, sometimes they don't understand what I'm saying because I'm kind of talking too fast for them, and they can't actually give me the insight.
It's the same person.
It's the same person. They'll put a hex on your cooch, and they'll read your breasts. They've got so many gifts, and we just aren't aware. Ashley says she's dated him.
Oh.
And I think it's because of Nell's comment where he just mashes them real good for 3 to 5 minutes during the speed reading. The fact that he doesn't have any testimonials about his ability is what ruins this whole ad for me, because I like all of you, I was taken by his linguistic talents. But if I go to a palmist and the only thing that I get out of it is, boy, that guy had really soft hands. Like, that is not enough.
Yeah.
There's a service I expected, and I feel like this man has potentially I assume, man-seeking woman. Yes, this pervert is a man. Thank goodness for once my assumption was correct. All the testimonials are by his penis, says Nels.
Ah, yes, absolutely. I
think that's a good note as any to conclude this show on. I have had a great time. I want to, first of all, say if you guys want to contribute to Veronica or I, here's our PayPal, paypal.me/sassylavie. That's Veronica. I'm paypal.me/Monica Hamburg. And I want to tell you more about Veronica who is just about the best. So she does a million things. Now it's the pandemic, so she's doing a different million things than I think that you're always a comedian and a producer and a storyteller, but generally you also have a live show, 2 live shows, Mosaic, and
yeah, I have 2 live shows. So I now do Luvin Sass, all women comedy show, and I also have a storytelling platform called Mosaic Untold Lives, and I'm co-producer on Ron the World with Ron Jossel.
Which both very cool, all very cool things. You can find Luvin Sass on Artery. You can find Ron the World with Ron Jossel on Facebook Live. You can find her on Instagram and Twitter, sassy_la_v, or on Facebook, her page is at sassylav.veronica.
Yes.
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 You follow her. She's awesome, as you clearly have seen in the past. I don't know. We've probably been the 90 minutes of the breastfeeding. Was
the 90-minute breastfeeding. And it looks like I'm topless. I'm ready for a breastfeeding.
That's great, because I look like a ghost. So I'm the ghost that comes and gives the breastfeeding. What a terrifying image that is, that you're like, you're being haunted by a breastfeeding ghost.
Oh my God.
This is awful. You can find me at monicahamburg.com, Monica Hamburg on Twitter and Facebook, Instagram, monica.hamburg, and on Vimeo /Forest Hills Productions. There's a short film I made with my friend and wonderful comedian Peter J. Radomski. I'm also on YouTube, youtube.com/user/Monica Hamburg, M. Hamburg.